A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities.
Today, we've got an NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Minnesota Vikings. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. They'll start on the ground with Madison. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Cousins. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Now a 3rd-round pick a year ago. Here's Rashad White. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
They go right back to White here on first down. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
Mayfield. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 3rd and 1.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah.
And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown.
Chris Godwin
from 3 yards out.
And the Bucs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd down and 3.
Here's Madison running left. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
To throw is Cousins. Pass caught here by Osborne. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down. So the completion there, Charles, looking at this defense, certainly in for a tough task here this afternoon. What are some of the keys for them if they want to come out on top?
Well, the first thing, partner, is they just allowed a completion there. They don't want to get a string of those going. Let him get his confidence. Let him get into the rhythm of the game, the flow of the game, and all of a sudden, he's feeling like he can do no wrong. You want to really get after his timing a little bit, knock a few balls away, and make things uncomfortable for him. Because if he feels relaxed, you are in for a tough afternoon.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Madison running right. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Cousins now from the 50. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So on 4th down, on is the punter Ryan Wright. Back deep for the Bucs is Devin Tompkins. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal. Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move. Seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back?
What?
That exact same thing. Seeing those linemen coming downfield, getting ready to blot out the sun.
First down, here's White to about the 40-yard line.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw, Mayfield. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Mayfield. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
They run straight ahead here with White. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Mayfield down. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
This is caught by Evans. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Vaughn. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Vaughn again. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Keyshawn Vaughn. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Buccaneers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Taking it about the 1. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Oh, some strong running, and he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. To throw, Cousins. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. You've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter. The challenge flag is out. Todd Bowles not pleased with the ruling on the field, and he's going to ask the officials to take another look. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. They'll go Madison up the middle. What a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Cousins, meanwhile, has this complete to Madison.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Addison will go in motion left. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here now a third down and 8.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
Fourth down, field goal try coming, so Cousins is off, and on comes Greg Joseph for Minnesota. Joseph's got it.
And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the third drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Joseph now to kick this one away.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
They go with White on the counter, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Opting to run again here with White. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Mayfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Brandon Powell deep for Minnesota. This is taken at the 18. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
They go play action. Cousins. This one caught by Osborne, right side. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Third down and 1. Cousins now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 35. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
1st down. Here's Cousins. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And he will have the Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Addison will go in motion left. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one, it may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Joe Tryon there to make the tackle.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
2nd and 9. Here's Cousins. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Cousins on 3rd and 2. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And in a lot of ways, because that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a give to Madison. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. 3 tight ends up front here, third and goal. Madison. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
With the way things have gone in this game, I think they've got to consider going for it here. I realize it's just the second quarter, so they're not panicking, but they need something to give them positive momentum to get things going.
And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. Shreds him with a stiff arm. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Throwing, Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Evans. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay. Mayfield to throw it. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They keep it on the ground. White again. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Going with White here, toss left. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Mayfield now from the 50. That is caught. And he he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. Oh, what a move. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Mayfield looks to throw. And a dump off to White. Touchdown! Rashad White. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. So 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they're a PAT from going up 21-3.
And there's no doubt in my mind, you're liking what you're seeing so far, aren't you?
It's been unbelievable. Like a well-oiled machine, if you will.
What's really tough, though, that defense, they're leaping the shadows at this point. They don't know which way to go. They're being hit in every direction, and they have no answers thus far.
Let's go. This is the calm before the storm, baby. Let's go. Once again, we gotta get it done as a group. Let's go, man. Do it. Do it. Let's go, baby. Let's have some fun. Let's be smart. Let's play ball. They can't say do our thing. Let's do our thing. Come on, let's go. Let's focus in on what we gotta do here.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Cousins now on second down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And attempted a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Cousins to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Dean Lowry just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Mayfield. He's got a man complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 35. That's good for 28 yards. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. Boy, plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And that will extend their lead even further. So put 3 on the board. A little bit of a hook on the driver that time. Looked a little bit like you, Charles, over on the 8th at Windermere.
You know me too well, partner, except that he got his to hit a tree and kick back into the fairway.
Let's go do this thing, baby. Let's go. Let's go, Let's go, man.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. A run to begin the second half with White. They find some open field here. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 86 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you talk about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
Mayfield's throw taken in by Palmer. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. They go play action. Mayfield. Throw left side, hauled in by Otten. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. And it's caught. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
On the ground with Vaughn. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
2nd and goal from the 1. Now Mayfield running left on the option, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Baker Mayfield keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Buccaneers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Vikings 3.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the 1st row.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw, Cousins. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
He's got a full head of steam. And finally brought down at the 38. And that one results in 35 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
To the air again, it's Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Running from the shotgun with Madison. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 75 yards here for Madison. He's got a 1st down.
When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Cousins. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Throwing is Cousins. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
4th down, field goal try coming, so Cousins is off, and on comes Greg Joseph for Minnesota. The kick by Joseph is good, and that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Get something together. Let's go. Right now. We're supposed to catch that, baby. That's how we eat. What's the deal? Like that. Let's go now. Let's go.
Joseph now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
To Evans on the slant. And Evans will have a Bucs first down as he's up to the 40-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Mayfield off the play fake. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. It's 2nd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They'll go up the middle with White. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They stay on the ground with White. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
A quality pickup from White, who really earned more time as the Bucs starter the back half of last season. Finished with close to 400 yards in the Bucs' final 8 games. Positioned himself as the leader in the backfield moving forward.
First down, here's White. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6. They run straight ahead here with White. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
On third down, Mayfield. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
2nd down, Cousins.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Now Cousins. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
One of the league's best linebackers. He ended that play almost before it began, and the running back absolutely overmatched no matter what he tried to do.
And here's Ryan Wright now
as he's on to punt for Minnesota. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the posts. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Mayfield on play action, and that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on to kick it away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's Madison getting it again on 2nd.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Cousins on first down. He'll get this underneath to Madison. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Meanwhile, Cousins, and the throw here caught by Addison. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 35. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Again, Madison. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Alexander Madison taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. He's got it, and that'll make the score 31-13. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The drive starts with a run by White. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And Godwin going to have a Bucs first down as he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And Evans will have a Bucs first down as he'll get the ball down inside the 30. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. This is caught by Evans. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a first and goal. One receiver to the left is Evans. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Again, this is White. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rashad White, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers are able to widen their advantage.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Let's go now. Let's go, baby. They can't stop us. Come on, baby. Rock and roll. This is the calm before the storm. Let's go, fellas. Time now. Let us dictate. Come on, baby. Let's do it. Let's go. Once again, get some love.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Cousins. Open man is Osborne. He's got him.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Again, it's Cousins. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it but couldn't pull it in.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. White running to the left. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Brendan, every great running backs coach that I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. White will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
It's one play at a time, baby.
After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. To throw is Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Now a 1st down throw complete downfield. One heck of a 3rd down conversion, 33 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Cousins able to find Jefferson here, complete. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
From the red zone now, Cousins. There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. From 19 yards away. And the Vikings get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Oh, the Vikings are pointing. They've got it. Minnesota football. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Cousins now. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And Jefferson's going to have the Vikings 1st down as he'll get this down inside the 35. Cousins in step with Jefferson that time. 1st down, Vikings.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Cousins again. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And there's a completion to the tight end, and look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football, and that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. That one behind his man, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it. Here's Madison. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers, let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. This is caught, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters, and this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th, but a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Throwing, Cousins toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. They'll try to run with Madison. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They start the drive with White, and nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. This is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease, romped home with an easy win. And here's the best part for them. It'll be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't it?
Well, plus they have a police escort.